10, which is approval to tender phase 1 of the Turangi redevelopment. Mr. Bowden, you're obviously up there ready to address us all and take us through this project.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Bowden, welcome, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. We've already had approval from the Turangi-Tongariro Community Board to go to tender. We're just, with this paper, looking for full council support of that resolution. And the report is, as read, there's some information on the project plan, and the high-level cost estimate based on what at the moment is more of a concept drawing that needs some more definition. Once we get your support to the community board's resolution, we'll proceed with the tender drawings and then go out to tender and bring the results of the tender process back to council for review, approval and a resolution.
So we'll open up the floor. Councillor Kepper, do you want to comment on this? You've obviously already been through your community board, and I guess it's got a... we'd like to hear from you as the...
I was just going to say I'd move the suggested resolution, but perhaps I should say something towards that. We're finally getting some traction and getting this project underway after getting sidetracked on a playground. And then the other thing I think I want to mention was I hope the rocks are going to be tangata whenua rocks and not brought in from outside.
It'll be whatever,
no, it's all good.
It'll be whatever they have to be.
So it's all good.
Yeah.
Just by chance, I was at that presentation down at Turangi when we went through all this, and it was, like Gary knows, we're all accepted. And then there's the discussion of the bike sculpture in the background. That's sort of, we talked about coming into something to do with this, but I know it's sort of in a broader discussion, but I was just saying, if you're going to put a bike sculpture somewhere, the amount of people taking photos, put it where there's a photo opportunity behind it. It's showing off the district, because, you know, it's just amazing. It's all day.
Just on the bike sculpture, the board have resolved to put it in the Waipapa Reserve, which is by the Tongariro Bridge. So you can stop and take your photos there, you can climb all over it there.
So you capitulated to tender?
You didn't have a copy with it?
No, we didn't.
They turned down your first...
No.
I shouldn't mention
Unusual.
Where a certain person wanted to put it was within the 6 metre verge of the highway. It's still in that same reserve, but it's across the car park and can still be seen from the main road.
We've got ours within 2 metres of State Highway 1, but I guess State Highway 1 is reversing to a local road shortly, so I don't know, a bit of a sidetrack. Those of you who have been up Control Gate, someone seen the big bike up there?
Oh, so it's on State Highway.
Almost. Well, it is.
It's on there.
I guess they must have, when they approved it, they must have thought it was reverting to a local road. So is it going to be, sorry, is it going to be, Councillor, is it going to be a identical bike that they put down there? Is it a duplicate or not?
Yellow
Big
one.
one.
It's going to be a yellow one.
Yellow dots instead of the...
No, the yellow for the yellow jersey.
Oh,
The red dots are for the health phone.
Okay, just an aside, sorry. So the suggested resolution here, Gary, I guess it would be prudent of us to allow you to be the mover.
The same move.
I just might be a bit contentious, but I see really there was 2 budgets here. One for wayfinding, 150, which was set for part of Mangakino and part of the Turangi. And I noticed on the budget that wayfinding is only going to spend 37,500. But you've been very crafty in joining these 2 budgets together, which I think is not quite prudent, personally. We had quite a job at Mangakino to pass a resolution to get 100,000 out of the 250 that was set aside for the 2 townships. And we could have quite easily said, well, we want 150 out of that budget, but we didn't. We thought, no. But now I see that Turangi's only going to spend 37,500.
That deserves explanation, Mr. Chair.
Absolutely, Mr. Chairman. Crafty, no. But I wouldn't be crafty. It comes down to your definition of gateways and wayfinding. And I guess what's been identified there is the cost for the signage elements through that project. But the bit, for example, around the highway where there's that, and you've got the essentially creating the appearance of a roundabout, and even the appearance down Kaunihera Street of making it in the mall. That's your gateway, that's your wayfind. That's making that an attractive thing, a welcoming thing, and something that pulls you to it. You know, that's what gateways and wayfinding is. The same thing with the Taupo-Mangakino. There's still the 100,000 there for that, as well as money for the town centre, civic centre refurb and the lakefront. Now, it may be that we get to that same place that the projects are basically pulled together, so that you've got a coordinated approach with that money, with those monies. So all it is about creating the best bang for the buck with the dollars you've got. Good stages.
I appreciate that comment, Gareth, but under your budget, you've got wayfinding at 37,500. If you would have wanted those other things put in, should have been under wayfinding.
I'll change the word wayfinding to signage.
That was a short answer, wasn't it? That was a better answer than the first one. Councillor McKenna.
Yeah, I was going to say that it's always been my understanding that the wayfinding budget was a separate budget, but you cleared out and decided that it's different. And we have yet to get our clip sign down there. And a good place for it would be Waipapa Reserve. By the bike.
Yeah, congratulations. I really like the way that you've given the circular, because it was a very square kind of concrete space, and I really like the greening up of the area and the circular aspects that you've put into it. Just question for John. First of all, just comment on LED lighting, the words provisional sum. I'm not sure exactly what that means, whether it's an estimate or something that you may or may not have to do. And the second one is that I would ask if you are using in-house design resources, that should it not be portrayed in the budgets exactly the same as if you were using external designers, and I guess where is the design component of this budget?
Yeah, just to answer that question, this is a cost estimate at the moment, not really a budget, based on this design, which is going to be developed further. Okay, we do need to put some staff time into this, I acknowledge that. We have a small amount that we've used up to date, and we're going to put an additional allowance for that to make sure this happens. We have got design and construction contingencies there. I would suggest that the design contingency may be used for staff time at the moment, but once we have more detailed documentation for tender, we'll get a significantly more accurate cost estimate, and then we'll put some staff time in and have a better idea of how many hours we're going to use. On your first comment, the LED lighting for wayfinders, that at the moment we may or may not do. It's an allowance, just to make sure we've got something in there. Similarly, on the Kaunihera part of this breakdown, we've got State Highway Traffic Management, provisional sum of $10,000 there. That's there in case we need it for any future consultation with NZTA with regards to that, the entrance and the landscaping around the entrance into Kaunihera Road of State Highway 1.
Can I just add to that? Obviously